I will talk now of the instrumental role of the moderate Catholic in the Revolution. Some might say that the Council Fathers and Popes who presided over that assembly did not realize the implication that their approval of the Vatican II documents would have for the future of the Church. If this were the case, if there have been any subsequent regrets in their hastily approval of equivocal texts or texts close to heresy, it is difficult to understand why they were unable to put an immediate stop to abuses, correct errors, clarify misunderstandings and omissions. And above all, it is incomprehensible why the ecclesiastical authority has been so ruthless against those who defended the Catholic truth, and at the same time was terribly accommodating to rebels and heretics. In any case, the responsibility for the conciliar Christ must be laid at the feet of the authority, which even amid 1,000 appeals to collegiality and pastoralism, has jealously guarded his prerogatives, exercising them only in one direction. That is, against the Pusillus Grex, the little flock, and never against the enemies of God and the Church. The very rare exceptions when a heretic theologian or revolutionary religious has been censored by the Holy Office only offer tragic confirmation of a rule that has been enforced for decades, not to mention that many of them, in recent times, have been rehabilitated without any abjuration of their errors, and even promoted to institutional positions in the Roman Curia or pontifical ateneums. This is the reality that emerges from what I have described above. However, we know that, in addition to the progressive wing of the Council and the traditional Catholic wing, there is a part of the episcopate, the clergy and the people, that attempts to keep equal distance from what it considers two extremes. I am talking about the so-called conservatives, that is, a centristic part of the ecclesiastical body that ends up carrying water for the revolutionaries, because while rejecting their excesses, it shares the same principles. The error of the conservatives lies in giving a negative connotation to traditionalism and in placing it on the opposite side of progressivism. The aurea mediocritas, via media, consist in arbitrarily placing themselves not only between two vices, but between virtues and vice. They are the ones who criticize the excesses of the Pachamama or the most extreme Bergoglio's statements, but who do not tolerate the council being questioned, let alone the intrinsic link between the conciliar cancer and the current metastasis. The correlations between political conservatism and the religious conservatism consists in adopting the center, a synthesis between the right thesis and the left antithesis, according to the Hegelian approach, so cherished by moderate supporters of the Council.